What's going on, beautiful people? Welcome back to another video. And if you are new, my name is David. This is the home of non-technical AI walkthroughs. And today we are diving into the world of video generation once again with a new platform that is really shaking up things and making it very easy to get precise outputs from your generations. And this platform is called Vidu. Yes, Vidu or Vidu. I'm not sure. But already looking at the home screen, I mean, this looks wild. Of course, they're going to put their best generations up here, but this looks wild. I mean, it doesn't look like too much distortion. It looks like a nice quality. It looks like a nice variety of generations. And when we scroll down, we can see different capabilities within this model. So, of course, references, but also multiple references. So, as we see here in this video, and actually, we're going to reload this, hopefully. Well, the videos probably don't show up because I am recording, but if you look right here, you can add a subject, another subject, character models. Yeah, I guess the videos just aren't loading, but you can, so multi-reference consistency is what I'm trying to say. The subject, the background, another subject, objects, whatever, you can add all of that in there. Image to video, they are covering that as well. So if you wanted to just natively create an image and get a video out of it, and first and last frame control. So what we did not see in things like Kling was last frame control. So this AI platform actually moves backwards. So if you put a last frame and a first frame, it will move backwards and kind of figuring out how those two scenes can come to one. And so you can also do animate art to video. But let's stop babbling and looking at features, and let's jump right in. So right here, we are seeing that they have just introduced a new model, Vidu Q1. So Vidu Q1 is their model. It has crisp visuals, cinematic transitions, precision sound, enhanced style. It's the best that they have to offer. And right off the bat, I mean, we see a lot in front of us once we get on this platform. Of course, we have what we can do, and they also have AI sound effects, but we have a bunch of different templates. I mean, just like we saw in Higgsfield has a bunch of different camera movements, styles, things like that that we can play with, and this does as well. But they aren't as much camera movements as they are just video style kind of generation. So Craft World, turning something in your video into a Minecraft character, or animating you, or orbiting around a subject. And orbiting is something that would be really good with reference images. I mean, push in, you know, send someone to sleep, Mecha X, turn something into a car like a transformer. I mean, this stuff is kind of crazy. But what I did was actually, and what we're actually going to try out first is, oh wow, so they give us a gift. Unlock a trial for 3 times 720p HD videos and turn your inspiration into stunning films instantly, and log in daily to claim 20 login credits. Okay, so cool, let's start creating. What I went ahead and did is actually got 3 images. So I exported them, and you guys will see them in a moment. So this one, side and back. And actually, we're going to remove this back image and put in the background image that I created, which is this right here. So right here, what are we looking at? While that's still uploading. So right here, we have a character reference and we have a background. And this is their multi-reference consistency that they were talking about. In our reference, you can, I think this is kind of like a folder. Like this is, it just helps maintain consistency, and so we can name this. Let's name this Carl the assassin. Finding we can make a tag. We can say game, and then we can say next step. This is my first time going through this. Okay, okay. So style and description impact results. Modify the auto-generated description if needed. So the style, animation, a male depicted in a sleek, form-fitting black outfit that emphasizes a streamlined silhouette. The outfit features a high collar. Okay. So it's basically turning my image into a prompt along with the background image. And so we are going to just confirm this. And now we have a reference here. We have Carl. So let's select Carl. I'm pretty sure we can select multiple references. Yeah, we can select multiple references. So let's actually add Carl and the dog. So we have two references inside of here. We have Carl and the dog inside of here. And so what we're going to say is Carl in a playing, let's just say Carl playing with dog in in a tavern with a mouse running on the floor. So, of course, this is simple, but we just want to see what this is going to give us. I mean, I feel like this is going to be great. But okay, so we have our reference Carl playing with our other reference dog playing in a tavern with a mouse running on the floor. And so we have different styles in here. Let's see if they actually, blend those styles or what they do. And so we can do 720p. Actually, we're going to do speed. Let's do speed. And movement amplitude is going to be small. Aspect ratio is going to be 16 by 9. And amount, I guess we can't change that right now. So let's go ahead and generate. Wow, I'm so excited for this. Honestly, I really like this polished interface that it has. The fact that it looks really futuristic and really smooth animations. They make it a better experience in creating. And so we do have it on speed resolution. So this is going to be a lower resolution, but it is going to make us something faster. Okay. Okay, Vidu. Okay. 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 Hold on. Before we say something about this, I'm going to do something different. Carl reaching down to pet dog on the head when a mouse runs past them suddenly and startles both of them. Let's just see what this does because I want to see some more movement in Carl. Okay. So let's generate this. And it's good to see that, these generations are 4 credits. So if you do speed mode and it's 4 seconds, this stuff is going to take 4 credits. I mean, you can really experiment with a lot of stuff with that type of quota or that type of. But let's see what this generation gives us. Okay. So this is a different angle compared to this one. And it's still inside of the tavern. And he is reaching down to pet the dog. And both of the references are inside the video. Actually, all three of the references are inside of the video. The background is here, the dog is here, the main subject is here. Now, the video doesn't look as good, but let's just click HD, and upgrading to HD is actually 4 credits as well. So, I mean, Yeah, the mouse is huge. The mouse looks like a cat, and this isn't the absolute best generation, but it did do what it was supposed to, which was include the two references. And I'm pretty sure if I put another reference, then it would be able to add that into it. But we did click to upscale this to HD, not upscale, but just turn it HD, which I'm pretty sure is upscale. So let's look at it. Yeah, so all they did was adjust the frame rate and kind of smooth out everything. Okay, hear me out, hear me out, hear me out. Compared to VO2, which if you watched the last video, you saw VO2. Compared to VO2, it is it's not as good. But being able to utilize references and get them in there creates a good starting place for an AI model. So now I'm looking at this AI model, I'm saying, okay, right now we have Vidu 2.5. We can change the Vidu 1.5, and I'm thinking, Vidu 4 is going to be creating videos that we can actually use and that actually look good. So now we are actually going to utilize the image to video and the new model Q1 that they have available. So we went ahead with this image. It's an image of a knight with two dragons in the background. And we went in with this prompt: 360 orbit camera of a knight walks. So I actually wrote it without this first part first. A knight walks through a war-torn battlefield while two dragons hover in the air watching him intently. This is the generation that we got. So if you ask me, number one, it kept the quality up. It made it smooth. It makes sense. I mean, the guy started walking, the dragons are hovering and watching him. I mean, it looks pretty cool. I mean, the fire is moving, the smoke is moving, the clouds are moving, the ashes. It looks pretty cool. Like if you wanted to use a video like this for a project that you're doing, I really would not have a problem with this at all. But what I want to do is utilize a longer prompt that actually came from one of you guys. So in my last video utilizing Higgsfield, we tried out some prompts, but unfortunately it didn't give us the output that I was looking for. But one of you actually did create a prompt that gave me that output. So let's go get that prompt now. Okay, so right here, shout out to Tube's Talk Insight. Tube Talk Insight. Shout out Tube Talk Insight. This is the prompt that he gave me. It's actually tailored for Higgsfield, and we're gonna copy this whole thing. And what I really like about this is that this prompt is more of having a conversation and giving instructions to the AI agent. It's saying, hey, this is the character action, this is the environment motion, and we're gonna see if this actually brings about a different change. And so we do have max characters, rim light, strong silhouette, lighting setup. So we are breaking a few things. I don't think, yeah, we're just losing the shadows. So whatever with the shadows, let's create this. All right, so our generation is finished, and I will tell you guys that this one took way longer than the last one. The last one was maybe about 2 minutes. This one was like 3 or 4, but we did feed it much more information. So let's take a look at it. Now, this is much more dynamic than the generations that we got before. We have something that wasn't in the camera being introduced to it, which is his hand and the shadows being created by his hand. It looks like everything is kind of on point, in sync with each other. It's zooming in, the dragons are behind. I mean, it's doing what it's supposed to. The guy turned around and it went into a different depth of field. I really like the intuitiveness of Vidu Q1, but unfortunately Vidu 2.0 is a little more on the elementary side compared to Q1. And Q1 is only available in image to video, not reference to video, and it is available in text to video. So we did not try the text to video yet. So let's try it. And what we're going to do is actually take this prompt that we used for this one. And what we're going to do is get everything. We're going to open up Gemini. And we are going to ask Gemini, based on this prompt structure, give me a prompt for a NASCAR driver during a race. So we're going to say structure, and we're going to paste that. And so now it has camera settings, blah, blah, blah. We are going to click enter. And we are using 2.5 Pro, but 2.5 Flash is out, so it is a faster generation of whatever you're looking for at this point. But I want to utilize this to create the prompt for us because I want to bring in the use of different AI technologies to help others get more benefit. And so what we can say is, let's copy all of this. Let's go over here, text to video, let's paste. It's going to cut some stuff off. But I mean, what's the worst that can happen? I mean, we got a great generation. Video Q1, I like it. So let's click generate. All right, our generation is finished. Let's take a look. Okay, so I will say there are many things wrong with this video, but it is pretty cool that it has the cockpit view. It has the background with cars driving. I mean, it's just one of the stipulations that these models are gonna have to get past is recognizing human context for visuals. You'll never see a visual where a guy is looking like this, he's traveling in that direction, and the speedometer looks like that. Like, that's just not realistic. And so it is generating all of the things inside of the scene. I mean, the NASCAR helmet, the driver, the speedometer, the other cars. It's great. However, it just does not really get the nuanced things. Of course, when we see image to video, it does have a better base plate to go on. It doesn't have to completely create anything, but this is very, very fascinating what it did here. I mean, the shadows, I have to mention the shadows here. They're crazy. But I mean, all in all, it did do what it was asked. A NASCAR driver sits strapped tightly into the cockpit of their stock car during a high-speed night race. And we didn't make this prompt, but I'll just call it what it is. A bust. But Vidu Q1 for image to video, I would say works very well. And reference to video can be utilized for planning or ideation. Well, folks, let me know what you think about Vidu AI and their new model Q1. If you did learn anything in this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. My goal with these videos is to give a non-technical view on some of these concepts. I know sometimes people can use these large words and really have a confusing way of exploring these things. So I want to give a very raw, very unfiltered look at these tools. And I thank you for being here on that journey. But this has been D-Lo Brands, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.